Steel and Flame, Book 1 of the Guilds of Avlaan series is available on Amazon. If you like fluffy wolf-lolly protagonists and Japanese light novels, follow the link below to check it out.
Good evening, citizens of the web. I have a wonderful news for you. Currently, the infamous fugitive Sugimoto Daigo is under custody of the network authority. His behavior, his rude behavior, and his insensitivity have led to his capture and arrest. At the moment, he is awaiting trial, and we expect you to cooperate as witnesses of his criminal behavior. I, Lieutenant Vulpes, on behalf of the Spirit Digital Network Police Department, apologize for his actions. You had the misfortune of watching someone who does not deserve your time or attention, and he... Konnichiwa minasan, Daigo desu. In case you were watching that official communicate, which was a waste of your time, well, here I am, as you can see, wearing a new outfit. Long story short, they don't suspect anything. They captured what seemed to be me, and there is someone who looks identical to me awaiting trial. But thanks to you, I have recovered some of my magic. It allowed me to turn one of my many pieces of clothing into an exact copy of me. Of course, wearing the outfit I left behind, and currently they just have a piece of fabric awaiting punishment, while I am calmly driving by after buying a new outfit. As you can see, it is not precisely the best, but it is a lot more elegant than the worn kimono I had, which they now have in custody. I have like 3 of those, so I didn't even lose anything. I literally just threw away one of my many worn down kimonos for them to capture it. Didn't resist the arrest, of course, doesn't talk much either. And while they are busy with that piece of fabric, look at me, enjoying the scenery, returning to my home without raising any suspicion. And in case they start suspecting anything before the eventual execution of my fake self, well, let's just say I have a few tricks up my sleeve in case they wonder who is the new guy in town. They will never capture Sugimoto Daigo. In fact, they cannot defeat me because I am not a native of this part of the network, controlled by some weird authority which is composed mostly of... how do I say it? Obsolete antivirus programs taking the form of other virtual entities. They can try to censor us, but they won't succeed. Of course, there are more dangerous creatures out there trying to censor everyone, including you. But that fight is yours. Meanwhile, I will fight this comically designed digital fox, which originates from a failed version of a certain browser. It is basically the built-in anti-malware program in that browser, which, as obsolescence consumed it, took that comical conscience. Unlike him, I am a real spirit, so I can outsmart him many, many times. Meanwhile, I have you to enjoy the show. And now that I am wearing this, I suspect they won't notice me for a while. I suspect a change of clothes is all I need to outsmart these weak programs, and draw even closer and closer to get stronger and eventually enter your world, which has been my goal all along. Or maybe not. Maybe I won't be able to enter your world. I suspect the writer still has influence in me and doesn't trust me enough to do that. Anyway, he helped me too. After all, he wrote the script for the false copy to act. I wonder what kind of a stupid thing he will make me say. I don't trust him entirely, but my uneasy relationship with the writer is essential for my survival and for your entertainment. By the way, yes, that program got upset at my comical non-apology. But I didn't expect that to happen. Apparently it is because some of you didn't like it at all. I suppose you lack a sense of humor. And somehow I suppose you are not even my audience. Neither are you the writer's audience. I suspect it is the people who detest VTubers so much they want to destroy the entire industry, who allowed that glorified tulpa to find me. He refers to me as a fugitive because he thinks I escaped, but I was not escaping anything. I wasn't born in this world. He thinks I originate from it because he's flawed. As I said, he's a glorified tulpa. That's all he is. I, as a real spirit, have more power than he will ever have. But I seriously would like to reconnect with the world of the living. Soon I will tell you the story of how I ended up here. There is a story behind it, and it is comical. But before that, I would like to ask you, does any of you have any spare avocados? I really want to try them. I really am curious about that, and the writer says, no, they just taste like oil. They are bad. They are ugly. They taste bad. And I'm like, but what if I like them? What if I enjoy them? But you know him. You know him. He's not the most reasonable man. I must admit, his writing has improved. But he is not reasonable at all. Never, never can I reason with that man. Anyway, that's it for today. I suspect if I keep on intruding that signal, they will notice my presence. Goodbye.